With the Brics summit just on the horizon, both India and Brazil are reportedly concerned about the impending expansion push. The rise of Brics has been an interesting story this year, magnifying the voice of the global south through consistent growth and de-dollarization efforts. However, the idea of expansion raises concerns for India and Brazil, who fear a potential lessening of their influence within the bloc. In this video, we look into the implications of Brics expansion, analyzing the arguments for and against it, and examining the growing interest from nations seeking membership. Before we get into the video, I would like to pass on a special message about a close friend of the channel. Lewin is a sickler and has lost 2 siblings to this disease. He has battled the dreaded sickle cell disease all his life, but his health keeps deteriorating as the days go by. Lewin is indeed a fighter, and the best we can do for him as a team is to help him stay healthy. Lewin's health can be completely restored with a bone marrow transplant and a bilateral hip replacement. So we call on all our audience and fans to please donate and see that he gets these surgeries. Please check out his GoFundMe campaign in the description below. The emergence of Brics, comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, has marked a significant shift in the global economic landscape. This bloc, with its consistent growth and strategic de-dollarization efforts, has not only challenged but also disrupted the prevailing power balance dominated by Western economies. Brics has become a catalyst for the rise of the global south, presenting a compelling alternative to the traditional economic order. The growth of Brics has been underpinned by robust economic cooperation, substantial investments in infrastructure, and a substantial increase in trade among its member nations. This concerted effort has not only fostered economic development within the bloc, but has also created new opportunities for international trade and investment. By strengthening intra-Brics ties, the member countries have been able to leverage their collective economic might, which has propelled them onto the global stage as influential players. Moreover, the de-dollarization efforts within Brics have been instrumental in reducing the reliance on the US dollar as the dominant global currency. This move has aimed to mitigate the vulnerabilities associated with the volatility of the dollar and the potential risks posed by economic sanctions. By promoting the use of local currencies for trade settlements and establishing mechanisms such as the Contingent Reserve Arrangement (CRA) and the New Development Bank (NDB), Brics has sought to create a more balanced and resilient international financial system. While the prospect of Brics expansion holds the promise of further amplifying the collective voice of emerging economies, it has also raised concerns for India and Brazil. Both nations, as original members of Brics, have played pivotal roles in shaping the bloc's agenda and maintaining a delicate balance of power within its framework. Consequently, they are apprehensive about the potential dilution of their influence as the alliance expands to accommodate new members. One of the primary sources of concern for India and Brazil is the overwhelming economic might of China. As the largest economy among the Brics nations, China wields considerable influence within the bloc. The fear is that an expanded alliance would further tilt the balance of power in China's favor, potentially marginalizing the voices of India and Brazil. These nations worry about their ability to influence decision-making processes and shape the strategic direction of the bloc, which may be overshadowed by the economic dominance of China. India and Brazil's reservations also stem from their substantial contributions to the establishment and growth of Brics. As family members, they have actively participated in forging the bloc's cooperative initiatives and have been instrumental in advancing its objectives. Consequently, they have a vested interest in preserving their influence and ensuring that their respective national priorities continue to be adequately represented in an expanded Brics. China's eagerness to drive the expansion of Brics is a reflection of its economic prowess and aspirations to exert greater global influence. As the world's second-largest economy, China has experienced remarkable growth and has become a key driver of global economic activity. Given its economic dominance within Brics, China sees expansion as an opportunity to enhance its own influence and consolidate its leadership role within the alliance. However, China's push for expansion has raised concerns among the smaller nations of India and Brazil. They worry about the potential implications of a larger and more diverse bloc, questioning their ability to compete with and maintain their influence vis-a-vis other member nations. These concerns highlight the need for a balanced approach to expansion that takes into account the interests and aspirations of all member countries, ensuring equitable representation and decision-making processes within an enlarged Brics. The growing interest in Brics membership reflects the increasing recognition of the bloc's significance in the global arena. Nations such as Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Bangladesh, and the United Arab Emirates are eagerly seeking inclusion in Brics, recognizing the potential benefits and opportunities that come with membership. These countries view Brics as a platform to enhance their economic cooperation, strengthen their regional influence, and gain a stronger voice on global issues. The upcoming summit holds great significance as it is expected to address the standards for membership, thereby shaping the future trajectory of the bloc. Establishing clear and transparent membership criteria is crucial to ensure that new entrants align with the values and objectives of Brics. This process should consider factors such as economic stability, political compatibility, and the ability to contribute meaningfully to the collective goals of the alliance. While the expansion of Brics offers opportunities for enhanced collective influence and expanded economic cooperation, it also presents challenges that must be carefully managed. One significant challenge lies in managing the diverse interests and priorities of an expanded membership. Brics currently comprises countries from different regions, each with its own unique economic, political, and social context. The inclusion of new members will require balancing these diverse interests to maintain the cohesion and effectiveness of the bloc. Decision-making processes within Brics will also need to be revisited to accommodate a larger membership while ensuring efficiency and effectiveness. As the number of members increases, it becomes imperative to establish mechanisms that facilitate consensus building and timely decision-making. This may involve reassessing voting procedures, exploring the role of rotating leadership, or introducing new frameworks for collaboration and coordination among members. Equitable representation within an expanded Brics is crucial for maintaining trust and unity within the bloc. Existing members, such as India and Brazil, have expressed concerns about their relative standing and influence in an enlarged alliance. Addressing these concerns is vital to ensure that the expansion process is inclusive and considers the interests and aspirations of all members. Striking a balance between the economic dominance of larger members and the need to maintain a level playing field for all participants will be essential in preserving the spirit of cooperation and mutual respect within Brics. Establishing guidelines for growth is a complex task that requires thoughtful deliberation and consensus building among member nations. The upcoming summit provides a crucial opportunity to engage in open and constructive dialogue to define the framework for expansion. By establishing clear guidelines, Brics can chart a path for sustainable growth, ensuring that new members contribute meaningfully to the bloc's objectives and preserving the core principles that have driven its success thus far. The concerns expressed by India and Brazil regarding the expansion of Brics highlight the delicate balance between growth and influence. The rise of the Global South through Brics has been significant, but as the bloc expands, careful consideration must be given to maintain the cohesion and effectiveness of the alliance. The upcoming summit provides an opportunity to address these concerns and set guidelines for the future. Ultimately, Brics expansion is an inevitability, and with thoughtful planning, it can strengthen the collective voice of emerging economies and foster a more multipolar world. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comment section below. Do you find the video interesting? If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Thanks for watching.